So what do we finally get done today? Let's just first of all start off with a little order to this madness. Alright. Maybe you saw the other video, but one of the wheels was really nasty. Jammed up with all sorts of gunk. There's this one right here. Basically a huge fuzzball. Not human hair. I could say it was like a pet hair, dog or raccoon. Though the fine copper, that would be something to do with a human. But yeah, it was all tangled up in there, causing lots of friction, causing the motor to overheat quite a bit. And it wasn't helping it much that I had switched over to the speed gearing with the 31 pinion and 83 spur. So I did that yesterday, though yeah, adjusted it today because it was a little tight. So the Traxxas method is undoing those two bolts, or those two screws where the pinion is, which lets loose the motor, and then pulling back, putting the new pinion on, and then putting back the screws and adjusting the motor mount. I don't know if we can see it. No, you can't see it. Actually, my motor mount's loose right now, so we will be able to see it. Just yeah, there. So see, it's kind of like a oval shape, so you can move it back and forth if you have the bottom screw loose. See how it's got that groove that you can slide it. So all you have to do is on the other side. So you loosen off those two screws, and then on the other side where the motor is, right, you just have to turn it, right, and it'll adjust into those grooves. Yeah, as you can see, I also added a heat sink there on top of the motor because it was you couldn't touch it. It's way too hot. Painted the wheels. I like it. I like the other buggy style with the solid wheel. So this is kind of getting towards that. Eventually I'll get that style of wheel. Yeah. It's just these decals, letters. It's just to save the actual body, so that way when it flips over, as I'm fresh and learning, I'm having a fair bit of mishaps. So just want to make sure that just keep the body as in pristine condition as possible. Yeah, these are just whatever for the time being. I might keep the dust cover off. I don't know, for show. I don't know. I did consider painting the springs red. I don't know, what do you think? Red, white, black, maybe this neon yellow. I deleted out the front LEDs, though I'm gonna take a look at what others have done, because I don't think in races you need LEDs, right? So nobody's running those races with the LEDs. So what have they done? I still have the rear one in, though it's not attached. I'm gonna guess that that'll give me a tiny bit more battery life, tiny bit. And as you can see, it's getting scraped up quite a bit. So I just have to take a look at what others done for that the front, because this is quite the protective piece for the front there. I might put it back on, I don't know. It just is quite a bit of weight too. Right. Yeah, I took that out. I just feel like it's redundant, really. I lowered the car, so it was previously in that screw hole there, and you shift it over, and it lowers the car quite substantially. Yeah, so I did. That's the front ones there, right? Again on this side, the stock setup has it on the left side there, and you just shift it over to the right side there, shift it over to the other hole, and it lowers the vehicle quite a bit, actually. When you do that though, just think about your traction, because now the wheels will sit differently, right? Especially as you turn, right? So you want to take a look and research into camber, C-A-M-B something ER, I think, I don't know, camber. And what that will do is it changes the angle of the wheel, so that way you have the most wheel touching the ground at all times through the turns and at speed. And then back here again, just adjusted the ride height, so there's 3 holes there. The stock setup is the middle one, and I just shifted it over to the right on that side and left on that side. You wouldn't think it, but it actually lowers the ride height quite a bit. What else? Just cleaned it up when cleaning. I just use something like this, a brush. I don't use too much water or like fluid, I guess. It's not really mud, it's just dust. So I use that brush and just go in and brush things up. Yeah, just like, so I've already given it a couple goes since I cleaned it, so it's already a bit dusty. But yeah, I took that cover off and cleaned up inside there, because damn, was it dirty around Metrotown Station. But yeah, here's the LED connectors, right? So the front one, I just got rid of the whole connection to the front there, right? And then to the rear is still there. It's just trying to figure out over here, just not connected, what to do with it. And they're simple to connect. Just don't pull too hard, because you don't want to pull the connectors out of the actual wire, or the wire out of the connectors. But yeah, what else? I glued down the antenna wire there just so it's not flapping around inside there, and then to the steering servo I just reattached the wires into there so it's not flapping around. If you guys don't know, so there's 3 different settings on the ESC there, speed control. So when you got your battery in, right, you push that button to turn it on, and you hold it. You want to hold it. It'll go from green, which is not the green is a different battery that you have setting, to red, which is the battery that comes with the vehicle. And then keep holding it. It'll flash once. Keep holding it. Flash twice. Keep holding it. It'll flash 3 times. Keep holding it. It'll flash once. It'll keep looping through that. And what that is the different settings. So that first time around, that one flash, after it flashes, let go, and that's the full-on mode. So you got 100% forward, 100% brake, 100% reverse. And now when you continue holding it, right, you get the two blips, and what that is race mode. So you got 100% forward, 100% brake, 0% reverse, because in races they don't allow you to go in reverse. And then keep holding it for 3 blinks, and what that does is that's training mode. So you got 50% reverse, 100% brake. Now might as well demonstrate this to you, because it might be a little bit confusing. You don't want to. Training mode is quite a training mode. So, right, attached batteries. There we go. So we got the ESC there. Alright, get those cables out of the way. So there's the button. You just push it down. Yeah, so you get green, red. You keep holding it. Now see, that's 1 blink. So now it's 100%. There's 2 blinks. So that's the race mode. Now 3 blinks is training mode. So now it's 1 blink. You just leave it, and the red light's on. That means you're good to go, and you want to link up to the receiver, right? And at any time, just click and hold. Okay, so click and hold turns it off. So click and hold again. So this goes through the whole setup again. So yeah, so now 1 blink. So now we're 100% mode, right? So see blinking there, that one. Yeah, so that means we don't have connection to the transceiver. Ta-da! So yeah, so this is 100% with the speed gearing. And let's do the training mode. So you're just gonna press, hold, off, press, hold again. 1 blink, 2 blink, 3 blinks. Alright, so that's training mode. Let's see what the difference is. yeah, it's 50%. So yeah, you can tell it's much quieter. It's not as loud of a pitch. One blink. Yeah, pretty crazy. Oh yeah, I gotta tighten that up. That's not too good. But yeah, so that's everything that was done today. Took quite a bit of time just learning about everything, just kind of exploring the vehicle, I guess you could say. Just kind of figuring out where everything is,